morning, students. Today we are going to start the chapter 10, Motion and Measurement of Distances. So, in this chapter, we will learn what is motion and how we measure the distances and its unit. We will also study about the SI unit. Okay. So, first of all, we will learn about the motion. So, let's start the class. Now, students, we know that what is motion. So, in everyday life, you see different things and you see the things which are moving and which are at rest. So, first of all, we should know these two terms, what is motion and what is rest. So, first of all, we will discuss about the motion. Here you can see the pictures in which the man is riding a bicycle or a horse, a bird that is flying, and jet planes flying in the air. You can see the motion. All are moving. All are going from one place to another. They are changing their position. Okay, so now we can say that the motion means when a body changes its position with respect to time. So how will you define motion? You can define motion that a body is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to time. In the same way, you can define rest that a body is in a state of rest when it does not change its position with respect to time. Always remember one thing, the two things are very important, that is position and the second thing is time. That means if anything is changing its position with time, that thing will be called in motion. And if any object is not changing its position with time, then we can say that the object is at rest. Now, in the next slide, we will see that stationary and moving object. What are stationary and what are moving objects? Stationary object. Objects which remain fixed at a place. Example, tree, house, school, telephone pole, electric pole. These all are stationary objects. They do not move. They remain fixed at one place. That is why we are calling them stationary objects. On the other hand, men, women, animals, birds, car, bus, bicycle, train, aeroplane, ship, etc. do not remain stationary all the time. They can move from one place to another. The movement of an object is called motion. As we have discussed earlier about the motion, that means when the car is outside of your house, it remains at a fixed place. So we can say that the car is at rest. But when we are inside the car and we are driving a car, that means car is moving along with us. So we can say that car is in motion because now it is not outside of your house. It is maybe in the market, maybe in your school, anywhere that you are going. So the car is in motion. Again, when you will stop the car and you will come out from the car will be at rest. So I hope that you will understand all these things, that when the object is at rest and when the object is moving. So we can conclude that one common characteristics in all the moving objects, in all the moving bodies is that they change position with respect to time. An object is said to be in motion, or we can say that object is moving when its position changes with time. For example, when the position of a car changes with time, we say that car is moving. And when the car is at rest, that means it is at same place. It is not changing its position with respect to time. So we can say that car is at rest. If an object is fairly fast, then its movement or motion can be observed easily. But if an object moves very slowly, then it becomes difficult to observe its movement immediately. For example, a wristwatch has three hands. Maybe it's a wristwatch or a wall clock, anything. Okay, so we are taking example of a wristwatch in which there are three hands: a seconds hand, a minutes hand, and an hours hand, which move round and round on the dial of the watch. Now, the seconds hand of a watch moves quickly. So we can observe the movement of the seconds hand of a watch very easily. But the minute hand and the hour hand of the watch move quite slow. So their movement cannot be observed easily. When an object is stationary or not moving, it is said to be at rest. You can say that house and tree, they do not move, okay? Or you cannot make them move. So they are not in motion, or they are called stationary objects. Even the same object can be at rest or in motion at different times. I gave you example of a car. It can be at rest or in motion, but in different times. Now, we will talk about the next thing, that is types of motion. We understood what is motion. When body changes its position with time, that is called motion. Now, how can we define that which kind of motion is it? So, we have to discuss types of motion. Types of motion. We have five types of motion: rectilinear motion, circular motion, periodic motion, non-periodic motion, and oscillatory motion. We will discuss about them one by one. First of all, we will discuss about rectilinear motion and circular motion in this unit. So, first we will discuss about the rectilinear motion. What is rectilinear motion? As you can see in the spelling, when you will spell this Rectiline, that means line is hidden in the rectilinear. So we can say that the motion which is a straight line, the motion which is in a straight line is called rectilinear motion. Now we have many examples of rectilinear motion. We can say that when a bullet is fired from a gun, the bullet moves in a straight line path. So the movement of a bullet fired from a gun is an example of rectilinear motion. Correct. Now tell me, the motion of a cyclist running on a straight line is called, correct, rectilinear motion. Again, we have the example of rectilinear motion, that is the march past of soldiers in a parade. The motion of a sprinter means the short distance runner. When this person is running on a straight track, that motion is called rectilinear motion. Motion of a vehicle on straight road. Motion of a striker on the carom board. Motion of a train on a straight track. Motion of a falling stone. Movement of a drawer of a table. Motion of a boy sliding down a slope. That means the motion which is in a straight line. We can say that the motion is rectilinear motion. So, what is rectilinear motion? Rectilinear motion is a motion which is in a straight line. Okay, so remember one thing, that rectilinear motion takes place in fixed direction. In a straight line, that means in a fixed direction. Clear? Now, next we can say the pictures of rectilinear motion. Here you can say we have discussed the example of the soldiers march past. They are marching on a straight path. That is why we can say that this motion is rectilinear motion. And also we can say that the bus or the vehicles moving on a straight road. So their motion is rectilinear motion. Now the second motion is circular motion. So we will discuss about the circular motion. What is circular motion? When an object moves along a circular path, it is called circular motion. Means when the object is moving in a straight line, rectilinear. When the object is moving in a circular path, circular motion. Remember, it's very easy to remember because it is dependent on the path. If the path is straight, the motion is rectilinear. If the path is circular, motion is circular motion. Now the examples of circular motion are the moon moves around the earth. Okay, that is the example of circular motion. The movement of moon around the earth. And you can say that the movement of all the planets. I have given you an example. You can give any one example when you are writing about the circular motion. All the planets are moving around the sun in a circular path. So their movement will be the example of circular motion. Okay, like the moon is moving around the earth, that is the circular motion. Earth is moving around the sun, that is also the example of circular motion. All the planets, you can take the example of any planet that is moving around the sun, that will be the example of circular motion. Or you can say that the tip of the hand of a watch on the dial, that is also the example of circular motion. The movement of tip of the hand of a watch on the dial. Okay. And also you can give the example of your ceiling fan. But remember one thing, ceiling fan example when you will give, you will talk about the blades of the fan. Okay. So the blades of the ceiling fan shows the circular motion. Okay. Now you can give the another example of the merry-go-round. You can also say that giant wheel. So round and round movement of a child who is sitting on a merry-go-round, that is also the example of circular motion. An athlete running in a circular track inside the stadium is also example of circular motion. A bull tied to rope on moving around a fixed pole. A bull which is tied with a rope and the bull is moving around a fixed pole. That is also the example of circular motion. Okay, so now we can say that this is the bull and the bull is moving around this circular path. This is the fixed pole and the bull is moving round and round. So this is the example of circular path. Okay, circular motion. Now you can see the fan. This is also the example of circular motion. These blades are moving round and round in a circular path. So this is also the example of circular motion. And here also you can see this is the pointer which shows the direction and it is moving round and round. So we can say that this is also the example of circular motion. Now we know what is circular motion, what is rectilinear motion, what is motion and what is rest. In the next video, we will talk about the other types of motion. Okay, now thank you. Have a nice day.